She has two vaginas. One vagina she uses for her husband. The other one is for her OnlyFans. She said that when she was pregnant, they had to use a condom. She didn't want to get double pregnant because she has two uteruses.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I feel like half the joy of getting your wife pregnant is being able to just dump in her whenever you want. I would assume. Like, I'm just, listen, if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it.
One woman who may not get cheated on, I'm not sure, because she has two vaginas. She said
two of them.
She said she has one vagina she uses for her husband. The other one is for her OnlyFans. She is, multi-talented.
Yeah.
Her name is Evelyn Miller.
Give her credit.
She was diagnosed with uterus diaphyl. I don't even know how to say this. But she has two. She was born with two uteruses and two vaginas. And she said she first discovered it when she first had sex as a young person, and she felt like her boyfriend's penis was just kept hitting a wall. Mm-hmm. And then she was so ashamed and confused. She avoided sex. She was living with her dad, so she didn't have anyone she could talk to about this. She wasn't able to Google it because she lived on a remote farm. But now she knows. She was blessed with a double vagina. And now the world is blessed with her OnlyFans. She's saying she's making almost $1,500 a week on this extra vagina.
That's a bag.
Yeah, man. How would you feel if your wife had two vaginas, and would you be okay with sharing one of those holes with the world on OnlyFans?
That's a double bag. I mean, listen, from the pictures of what this they call it uterus didelphys.
Didelphys, okay.
Yeah. So here's a picture of what an ordinary looks like. An ordinary uterus looks like on the left, and then on the right you see what she's got going on. Now, just to be clear, it is one insertion point, but when you get in there to a certain depth, it splits into two. Like you got the left fork and the right fork.
Okay.
So I guess what they were hitting was whatever in the middle of that, but it just it doesn't. Looking at the picture, it doesn't look like it would feel good.
Okay.
Because I think it limits the depth. The how far how low can you go? How you can't go that deep in there. So for me, it would probably be a no. It does turn out though that she's able to have kids. She has 2 kids now.
Yeah, she said that when she was pregnant, they had to use a condom because she didn't want to get double pregnant because she has 2 uteruses.
Wow,
it's crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she said she wanted to avoid being double pregnant, so they had to wear a condom during her pregnancies, and also it was hard for her to give birth. Both of her children were in the premature unit for months after she gave birth. So, she was able to have a family, and now she's able to get paid off of her extra vagina. We talked about Kevin Gates' 2 phones. We know 2 chains, but I didn't know about 2 pussies. I didn't know that existed. But shout out to her. I mean, learn something new every day. I think. I feel like I wouldn't be comfortable if I was with a woman and she had an OnlyFans. But if I knew one of those holes were just for me, I might feel a little bit better about it. Okay, that one's off limits, guys. This one is our moneymaker, okay? It's all good.
Okay. Well, that's very liberal of you, but no. I don't know.
You both holes are mine.
All of them. Yeah, but it would just have to feel good. I don't want to have to jump through hoops. There's enough that you have to deal with. No, I don't need any extra hurdles or anything like that. Plus, like you said, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like half the joy of getting your wife pregnant is being able to just dump in her whenever you want. I would assume. I'm just, listen, if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. I'm just saying.
Shame.
I feel like a lot of guys are this is the main perk of my wife being pregnant. I don't have to worry about this anymore. At least for the next 8 months.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That was weird to me, but it's a science, and
Mm.
at least they're making a positive out of a weird situation. I'm glad she was able to learn about herself.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that there's a guy with two dicks out there who's like her perfect match?
I don't know, but that's nasty. That's
That's nasty. Yo, come on. How is two vaginas not nasty, but two dicks is nasty?
because you can't even see the two vaginas. Like that's in there. It's like it's inside of her that it like separates into two.
Gotcha.
With two penises, it has to be visible. Like is it like
Yes.
that double-sided dildo thing, like where there's just two of them right next to each other? You use one for the vagina and then the other one for the ass. Like how does that work? I don't know.
I don't know anything about that personally, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, we already talked about the Pornhub topic with Stormy Daniels. All right.
Yeah, no, it's all relative, guys. We here. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram,
Of course.
Twitter, TikTok. Like
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.